And today we had Argentina and we had England advance. I'm going to tell you what I like and I dislike, but I'm not going to discredit. I watched a dude on TV say this. Congratulations, England. You're in the semifinals of the World Cup and you don't even know how to play football. That's an ex-football player, bro, said this. And I think to myself, this same guy glazes Argentina and Messi consistently throughout this entire tournament. Talk smack about any team that plays bad the entire tournament. I am telling you that in football, the best team does not always win. Sometimes you need to just know how to win and know how to get there. If England played the best football at this tournament and win out in the round of 32 or the round of 16, we would make fun of them. If England plays football that wins, but it's not beautiful, and they're in the semifinals of the World Cup, I think for the fourth time ever or something in their history, yet we still want to make fun of them. Even though England had to go to the Azteca, a very hard stadium to win at, a stadium that Mexico barely ever loses in, a stadium that's absolutely rocking, and they find a way to get through this awful game, this very, very hard game. They find a way to come out on top. Then they go and they play another knockout game, and yes, another game where obviously, yes, they are favorites, and they just get by with Jude Bellingham doing what he has to do to get them to the next round. But Norway was the dark horse of this tournament. Let's not act like Haaland is not that guy. Haaland is one of the best players in the world, potentially top 5, top 6 players in the world currently right now. And anytime you have a top 6 player in the world, your team has a chance of doing anything in football. Spain did not look good against Portugal. Spain did not look good in their latest game against Belgium. Spain has not looked good in the group stages. Spain has not looked good. They deserve to be in the semifinals because they did what winning football is, and they won. And currently we're in a situation where everyone is tired. A lot of these players play in Europe and have gone into deep season in the Champions League. They don't get much break. There's Nations Leagues. There's this and that. There's all kinds of things going on throughout the year. There's all kinds of international friendlies. There's all kinds of stuff happening. Players are tired. It's very hot out there. It's a lot of games. It's a quick competition. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you play. You got to win at the end of the day. And England won, but they're getting trashed on and talked smack about because of the way they're winning. And then you look at the other side and they just praise Argentina. But we got to keep the same energy when we go at teams. Everyone is walking on eggshells when they talk about Argentina because for some reason the internet believes that when you say something about Argentina, that you are attacking Messi and Messi's legacy. And that's just never what it is, bro. Messi does not control how the other 10 players play. Julian Alvarez had to step up and be good. Julian Alvarez had to step up and be amazing, and he was. And that's the difference between this Argentina team, that even when they don't play good, they got players like Martinez and Julian Alvarez and Enzo Fernandez and Messi and McAllister that in a second, in 1 second, everything can change, and they can change a game and flip it upside down. But no one is going to sit here and tell me that before the red card to Switzerland, that Switzerland wasn't completely all over that game and Argentina looked lost. Argentina has looked lost for the last 3 games. Last 3 games. So when you go and you bash England for the football they're playing, make sure we keep that same energy for all teams because Spain has played so slow. Spain has not played with any urgency. Spain has not played in any they keep winning every game in like the last minute of the game. It's what they keep doing. But at the end of the day, guys, like I said in the beginning of this video, this is football. This is knockout football. Knockout football is not always about being the best team or the best player on the field. It's not how it works. I've seen many best players get eliminated. It doesn't matter how you play every game. That's irrelevant, bro. It's about winning at the end of the day. But it's also about being able to speak your truth. And a lot of times people can't speak their truth. And maybe they go on and beat England, and maybe they go on and beat France or Spain. Maybe they go on a crazy run right here and start playing unbelievable football. They have the team to do it, to turn it on. They have the team to do it. But we'd be lying to each other if we sit here and we tell you that Argentina's look good. They've struggled. They've struggled against teams they should not struggle against. They've struggled in this competition. The reason Argentina looks so good right now on paper, and the reason Argentina went into this World Cup and everybody starts speaking, because the group stages were a little bit misleading for a lot of teams. They just were. They were misleading for the United States of America, right? They were misleading almost in a way for Mexico, unfortunately, because Mexico was flying high, bro. And then they get this England that's able to stop them. And if it wasn't for a red card, we don't know how that game would have went, but they had to go defensive because of the red card. So another team, right? You had Argentina that was flying high off that World Cup, off the group stage. And then once you got to the knockouts, things looked very different, right? Certain teams never flew high. Portugal started lackluster, went into a group they probably should have won. They didn't look good in the group. They came out, they still didn't look good. They went home. They went home. They never even turned it on, not for a second. And many teams at this tournament have not turned it on, bro. They have not turned it on. And I believe truly Argentina has not turned it on yet. I truly believe even with the amazing group stage they had, they have not turned it on because I believe their group was so easy for them that it was kind of a walk in the park, and they're stuck in that walk in the park mentality. And if they go into the England game with this walk in the park mentality, I legitimately believe they're going to get smacked in the face. And if they don't turn it on ASAP, they are going to be in a lot of trouble. Can they turn it on ASAP? Absolutely they can. We all know they can. But let's not sit here and act like the best team always wins the tournament. That's not how it works in the Champions League. That's not how it works in World Cups. That's not how it works in Euros. That's not how it works in Copa America. If you are a fan of football and you follow football, you know that when it comes to knockout football, at some point you're going to have to be on the back end of the stick. And you're going to have everybody in the box and play ugly football, and you got to get through it. But it's okay to admit that a team that has not looked good. England's being made fun of as the bad team. And I sit here and I tell you, I think that's just insane. Yet I watch these commentators and these people on TV just make fun of England, laugh at England. England this, England that, England this, England that. And then when it gets to Argentina, even though they're struggling, oh, bad day for Messi today. But when he turns it back on, and it's like, bro, we got to have the same energy for all teams. The only team that's looked like they've been flying high is France. England's played very slow. Argentina's played, their back line look horrible. They get scored on by everybody. Their back line does not look good. Everyone is scoring on them. These are the facts. But it feels so much misleading what people say on TV and what you read about online. It's like people don't want to speak the truth because they're afraid of backlash or they're afraid of something. So now I believe we have the top 4 teams in the world, the rankings, in the semifinals. And we're going to see which one comes up on top. But at the end of the day, if we're going to criticize one team for playing bad, criticize all teams that have played bad, right? I remember how much stick Portugal got under Ronaldo and how bad, because we looked bad. We looked horrible. And everybody said, oh, bench Ronaldo, bench Ronaldo, bench Ronaldo. They'll look better. England don't look good. Spain don't look good. Teams are not looking good. I'm just saying that. We got to keep the same energy for all teams. Every team that's in the semifinal deserves to be there because they won their games. They won their games. That's what football is, winning your games. But to say that one team is bad and the other team got there the same way and you're saying that team is good, that's nonsense. That's not fair, bro. That's being biased. That's not cool. England and Argentina are in the semifinals playing the same football. Some games just scraping by. Some games having to defend massively. Some games getting through because a superstar steps up. That's what happened today. Jude Bellingham stepped up. Guess what? Julian Alvarez stepped up. That's what makes the best teams the best teams. Superstars step up. I love you guys, man. I just kind of want to put that out there. Let me know how you guys feel. I just feel like nowadays when it comes to football, you used to do football and that you could tell that the person, you know, I openly tell you guys that I enjoy when Real Madrid win games, but I speak my truth about Barcelona. I tell you I think Lamine Yamal is the best right winger in football. I tell you I think Flick is one of the best managers, if not the best manager in the world right now up there with Luis Enrique. I tell you I give you facts. And it's important to be able to speak your truth, bro, because just saying stuff just because that's what people want to hear, then you're just following. And that's nonsense. To me, you can hate me in this video all you want. Messi's been great this tournament, fine. Argentina's not been good. But keep the same energy for everybody, bro, because England don't look good, Argentina don't look good, Spain don't look good. Boy, it's the semifinals now, bro, and all it takes is 1 second, and you win the whole thing. That's it. That's all it takes.